It feels like there's no air. Like I can't really breathe. It's heavy, and it feels like it's deep, and it's just I don't know where it stops and where it starts.
Yes, yes. So focus on this, and I'm going to count from 1 to 3 with each number. I want you to intensify this feeling that you're feeling in your chest. 1, making it stronger. 2, feeling the feeling getting stronger and stronger. And 3, where are you? What is this place? It's almost as if you were where?
Oh, it's red.
Yes.
It's a red planet.
It's a red planet. Yes.
Yeah, there's a
Continue.
lot of sadness here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
It's red planet, and there's just it's up against black. It's just black and red
Mm-hmm. Where do you see the black?
in the distance.
Mm-hmm. And in this place, in this red planet, do you have a body there?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Describe to me what your body looks like.
I think I'm humanoid.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like it could be Mars. Feel
Mm-hmm.
like
Yes.
it's really dense energy. I don't know if I'm wearing some sort of spacesuit.
Yes. And notice this feeling that you're having. Where is this coming from? This. Yes. What's happening to you?
It's the density of the maybe the planet or the. I feel it in my body, but I feel like it's connected to the planet or
Mm-hmm.
the or something that's happening here.
Yes. Yes.
My experience here.
If you knew what is happening on this planet that is causing this feeling, this sensation, if you knew.
Something feels trapped.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
It feels trapped. I feel like
Yes.
I feel like I'm confined.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like there's not much space
Yes.
um, to maneuver or like a small living quarter or something.
Yes. Yes. The more you talk, the more you'll experience. Where are you?
It feels like I feels like a prison of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I
Yes.
feel like
Continue.
I'm captured or held against my will here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes.
maybe not. Maybe there's just not freedom as I can compare it to. Doesn't
Right.
feel like there's freedom.
Yes. In this place in which you're confined, describe it to me. What does it feel like when you're there?
I sense some bars around controlled areas,
Mm-hmm.
controlled spaces, but actually I'm now sensing some kind of station,
Yes.
a space station.
Yes.
Um, Personnel, like official personnel. There's
Yes.
official business happening here.
Yes.
It feels like there's a lot of male energy here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Do you feel that you're male energy?
yes,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
yes.
Are you on the planet or in the planet?
I'm working on there.
Working on the planet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you on the ground, above ground, or are you inside the planet?
I feel like I'm inside, but I can also really see the outside of the planet. Like I feel like I'm walking on the surface as well.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, continue. Focus on this feeling of being confined and controlled.
Doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like there's good energy here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes,
There's
continue.
so many feelings. There's so many. It's a difficult life.
Hmm. Are you from this planet?
No, no, no.
What is it that you're doing there?
This is a mission.
Hmm.
This is a
Yes.
mission.
Tell me about this mission. What are you supposed to be doing there? Yes.
I have a purpose here.
Yes.
I signed up perhaps for it,
Hmm.
but the conditions, I don't know, there might have been some misleading.
Oh,
I feel like what's happening isn't truly what was explained.
yes.
So I have deep just grief.
Mm.
Um, I feel like I've been conned, or I don't know the word.
Hmm.
I feel like I've been tricked.
Yes. So let's find out a little bit more about your life. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you will continue in that life on Mars and tell me what happens next. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I'm at some sort of graduation
Mhm.
ceremony of some sort.
Yes.
Uh,
What are you celebrating?
I'm being acknowledged for my service.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being I'm receiving an accolade of some sort.
Yes.
It feels like an achievement.
Mm-hmm. And where is it that you are to receive this?
I feel like I'm like inside a container, like maybe a ship of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you accomplished and achieved?
loyalty,
Mm-hmm. Yes. And
service.
when you say those words, loyalty and service, notice how that affects you. Where do you feel that?
Opens me up. I feel proud, and I feel really sense of something good actually.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it's an honorable. It means a lot to me.
Yes. Very good. Continue. What happens next? Advance a little bit more.
I work my way up to the next level, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've proven myself.
Yes. So think about this. When you have been acknowledged for your service, for your loyalty, and you've been promoted, notice how this makes you feel. Have you done it for yourself or for others?
Both.
Mm-hmm.
I've mostly done it for others, but there's a real sense of a self achievement within myself that
Yes.
I need to acknowledge, and it brings me. Um, it feels like it's my why. Like it's everything to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel so open and so affirmed.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I'm on a spaceship. I'm in space. I'm not on Mars anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yes, tell me more.
I'm like at a control panel. I'm looking out of the vision, like out into the stars.
Yes,
It's just space.
yes.
I feel calm.
Mm-hmm. And what is it that you do on this ship? What is your role on it?
Surveillance.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you're surveilling?
I'm an observer. I'm watching. I'm watching many aspects of perhaps myself
Mm-hmm.
and others. There's a team.
Yes. Yes, tell me more about this.
We are a specialist unit.
Mm-hmm.
We specialize in deep space travel.
Mm-hmm.
We go very deep into space. We go into the darkness.
Yes.
We're highly skilled and highly trained. We are a small team, and we observe other teams also.
Mm-hmm. And your team, where does it come from? Where is it that you train?
Orion comes to mind.
Mm-hmm. Are all of these specialists from Orion?
No,
Mm-hmm.
there are many, many planets involved in this.
Yes.
Pleiades,
Yes.
Lyra, uh, uh, Orion, the can't pronounce it. The word
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Thespa, something Thespa, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, Cassiopeia.
Mm-hmm.
There's more. There's many more.
Mm-hmm. Now, those that are on the ship with you, do they all look like you or do they look different?
We all have a humanoid form,
Yes.
but not as humans on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
We are enhanced, and we are enhanced versions
Mm-hmm.
of the we are enhanced versions of human blueprint.
Mm-hmm. What is it that you can achieve compared to the humans on Earth?
We have extra sensory abilities.
Yes.
We are able to teleport and travel energetic lines. Also we also need less food, so to say. We get our sustenance from different sources and plants. Um, we have a telepathy that's very advanced,
Mm-hmm.
and we also can connect as similar to a hive mind.
Yes.
We can become one when necessary, but not all the time.
Mm-hmm. And for you to do this surveillance, tell me what it is that you are surveilling. These teams that you tell me about, what is their role and why do you need to keep watch of them?
They are collecting data,
Mm-hmm.
and we are ensuring that the data transference is carefully handled. We are also watching the lines, the energetic lines.
Yes.
We also are able to observe through connecting to different energies on the surface of different planets.
Yes.
To make sure that the data, to collect the data, to collect it and to send it, to process it,
Yes.
and to review it, protect it. We also protect it as
And
it travels.
what type of data do you actually collect?
It's the repairing of different energetic circuits, and also on the surfaces, and also the damage that's being done.
Yes. Yes. So when you were on Mars, what is the mission there, and why is it that you felt so confined?
On Mars, I was the one that was collecting the data, so to say.
Yes.
My vessel was being used almost as an instrument,
Okay.
less as a being, a human, but more as an instrument. But now it's not like that. Now I'm not on the surface.
Yes.
It's hard down there. It's dense down there.
Yes.
It's a real chore. There's a struggle there. We are up against so much negativity, negative forces, negative agendas.
Yes. All right.
But from this position, when I'm observing, it's the density is not felt in that way. The density is observed.
Very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. When I get to number 1, you will be in that position of collecting the data. But this time you'll experience everything and understand it fully. 3, going back to Mars. 2, and 1. How does this all begin?
There was a call out,
Yes.
and you could either volunteer, or you were, because of different karmic implications, you were strongly encouraged to go.
Mm-hmm. And who is strongly encouraging you to go?
My soul,
Mm-hmm. Yes. For what purpose?
to ascend.
All right, very good. So tell me what happens when you get to Mars. What happens first?
There's many people, looks like people, many men.
Mm-hmm.
We're all held in a room. This has no atmosphere. It's just so uncomfortable, and it's very there's a hierarchy, and it doesn't feel nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alone, feeling alone,
Yes.
and I'm grieving, but I'm quite honored to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I am focused. I am sincerely ready to embark on this journey, but it's just so dense.
Mm-hmm.
And time doesn't exist here.
Yeah.
Everything feels infinite and everything feels long.
Yes. Yes, tell me more.
It's crowded. There's a lot of bullying tactics and mentality. There's no nurture here.
Yes.
There's no friendly faces. There's no light. There's no love. It's like the everything was sucked out of this place. Everything good.
Yes. Continue.
I have quarters. I'm shown to my quarters.
Mm-hmm.
It's very basic. Have a
Yeah.
bed, basic, no comfort,
Mm-hmm.
a small basin area to wash, small shower type thing.
Yes. And this quarters, is it above ground or below ground?
It's below ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bunker.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What happens next?
I'm accepting that this is it.
Mm-hmm. Now, you had spoken before of something that you left behind.
Mm.
And as you're in your quarters, you'll reminisce about this. You'll remember what it is that you left behind. What is this?
Light.
Mm-hmm.
I feel feminine presence,
Yes.
feminine energy, long hair, pure.
Yes. Who is she?
I got the name Stephanie.
Mm-hmm. What is she to you?
My love.
Mm-hmm. What
But more,
promises?
but more than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than love.
Yes, tell me about that.
It just feels like it's part of me.
Mm-hmm. So where is Stephanie?
Orion, maybe. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. And did you make any promises to her?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. What was that promise?
I would come back.
Yes. So notice how this promise is affecting you while you're there.
Feels so far away. Everything feels so far away from me, and time just is going in an infinite loop. And I feel like I'm losing. I'm losing it.
Yes. What happens next?
I think I have a few friends.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
I think
Continue.
I think there's a romantic interest
Mm-hmm.
somewhere,
Yes.
but it feel very conflicted and very aware of some dark energy.
Mm-hmm. Look into their eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Have you seen those eyes before?
Yes.
What happens with this love interest? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Continue.
I'm not sure. And I see her and I feel this desire to be close and closer. We we both understand the sense of loss that we felt.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Very good. So let's close this scene, and we're going to now advance to where they are taking that data from you. They're extracting that data. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I feel like I'm in some sort of lab,
Mm-hmm.
and I am kind of like hooked up to a lot of things.
Yes.
I have a male body, and just can really feel that and sense I'm much bigger,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm attached to things.
Yes.
I'm being probed.
Yes. Who's probing you?
There are
Do they,
beings. There are beings.
do they look like you?
They do, but they. I see them also. I see two things. I see like a human type presence, but then
Mm-hmm.
I see more of an alien,
Mm-hmm.
typical alien type of sense to
Yes.
them. Like they have big heads,
Mm-hmm.
but
So
it's
what,
disguised.
yes. So what is it that they're taking from you?
Memories.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're taking memories. They're straight up taking memories
Mm-hmm.
as though they are to be taken, and they're taking them out of me.
Yes.
And these memories allow them to um yeah, it's useful for them.
Mm-hmm. And as they're taking these memories and you're being used for this experiment, the word volunteer, strongly encouraged to do this. What is the reason that your soul needs to experience this?
To overcome the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
to rise from the darkness,
Mm-hmm.
to be closer to God, God as myself, God as um, light. It's
Mm-hmm.
in one way it feels like a game, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
a game. It's not a game, but it's like, well, the game is you need to experience the darkness to know the light, to rise from the darkness, to reach the light, to know the light, to know God. So to do that, to be close to it, to connect and return to it, you must know you must go on that journey.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And my soul understands that
Mm-hmm.
I can achieve what my soul wants to achieve by experiencing this, even in its terror, even in its darkness and pain.
Yes.
There's an understanding that The darkness is helping. The darkness is in disguise. The darkness is the light in disguise. And it's actually there to help us, not to hold us back.
Mm-hmm.
But things are not as it seems, and the level of comprehension is not as advanced in some incarnations, in some experiences, in some awarenesses. So because of that, it's forgotten along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that brings about pain, and that brings about hurdles, and that brings about much confusion and potential to get very lost. But we must just remember that we can turn on the light even in the dark, because it's one of the same.
Yes. Yes. So I'd like for you to go ahead and move forward, and let's see how it is that you get out of this predicament of being experimented on. I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll see the results of all of this. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
I can move through it because I actually have been, I hear the word seeded. I've actually been seeded with
Yes. Yes, continue. Just walk through it.
okay. I've been seeded with a light, very divine consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to understand,
Yes.
which means that there are abilities that are very useful. There are abilities that have come naturally that are very useful. And in one sense, it feels like they're exploited, but in another sense, I feel like it was always meant to be like that, because that's the reason why this seeding took place.
Yes.
I'm able to move through because I have an advancement held somewhere very deep.
Yes.
It's very deep and ancient. It's but also timeless.
Mm-hmm.
And there has been no suppressing it and no hiding it, and no, it cannot be, it cannot be suppressed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So because of this, many collectives or hierarchies or other advanced beings have decided to use it, not suppress it.
Mm-hmm. Have they been seated with that too?
There are, yes, but there are, it's nuanced.
Yes.
It's very nuanced. It's, there's a collective goal, yes, but there is there are smaller components that each have their own goals to achieve,
Yes.
or or agendas.
Yes.
Using the word agenda because some can work against the grain. Some beings are working against the grain for reasons that we for reasons that are known or not known. It's okay. They work against the grain. Um, some of them, it's the job they have to do. It's their job. Um, and others are really working towards bringing these components together.
Yes.
But there is such a fracturing. that has taken place. Much work has needed to be done. So many volunteers are involved in this, each with their own individual journeys and plans. Ultimately, it's all one of the same, part of the collective goal.
Yes. In your individual soul, what is your goal?
To bring the light back.
Mm-hmm. So in order to bring the light back, you need to go into dark places.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be on your next mission. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
Oh, beautiful planet.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Could you just repeat that?
What does it look like?
Lots of nature. It's calm.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of purple and green and blue in the trees in the nature.
Yes.
Lots of purple and blue coming through. It's an advanced planet,
Yes.
and there's lots of technology here.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
And on this planet, do you take the same form?
Mm, there are many ways to take form.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a form we like to use,
Yes, which is?
which is we are beings. We have it's a physical form, so to say, but it's very high vibrational, which means we can change.
Okay. And is it the same lifetime that the one on Mars?
No.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about this new planet that you're on.
Feels like an epicenter of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
It's very advanced. There are human beings here. It's in the future.
Yes.
Wow. We really live among the nature and the animals.
Mm.
We are one with them. We communicate with them. They help us. We're co-living here
Yes.
together.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
We all form part of a network. It's very advanced.
This network that you speak about, is it the beings and nature together?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that.
Yes, it feels like a very beautiful network of I see lots of jungle animals and lions, tigers. Um, we're coexisting in peace, and we have this separated form as such. That's how I visualize it. But we are all able to move around like as one and to communicate. We have there's a way to do it. It's with intention.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, what is the mission that you have on this planet? What type of life do you live there?
We are responsible for timelines and or we're protecting them. We're protecting certain timelines.
Yes.
And we're doing a lot of time traveling.
Yes.
And we're protecting many species across different timelines.
Yes.
And we are working with many beings across timelines.
Mm-hmm.
We are in constant communication. We are a communication portal.
Okay. And this planet where you're on, what is it? Does it have a name?
You can't fit into a name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I can kind of feel like a pa name coming forward, but
Yes.
it's really hard to formulate it into a name because it transcends language.
Yes.
It transcends language as we know it and as we comprehend it. So it's more of a vibration.
Okay. And on this planet, are you born there or do you just appear there to help?
Mm, we aren't necessarily born here. We work our way here
Yes.
through different energetic lines.
Yes.
It's not a birth, so to say. It's more of a returning.
Yes. Have you been there before?
Yes.
Yes. So go ahead and advance forward and tell me what happens.
Hmm. I see a beautiful being.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
She's being female, feminine in appearance and sense, vibration.
Yes.
She's pink purple skin, small eyes. She's nurturing and wise
Mm-hmm.
and just the wisdom, the sense of knowledge is so expansive. It's beyond anything that can be described.
Mm-hmm. And how it is that you relate to her? Why is she in your presence now?
She is me.
Mm-hmm.
She's part of me.
Yes. So how do you get that knowledge, that wisdom?
It's bestowed onto me.
What is it?
It's bestowed onto me. It's given to me.
All right. What do you do with that wisdom?
Alchemize.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I also distribute it.
Mm-hmm.
I scatter it
How is it that you do that?
through incarnations, through words and poetry, through the essence in the soul that's expressed in many forms across different lifetimes and times.
Yes. Very good. So let's close that scene now. And you're going to move forward into the future, into a different mission now. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the next mission. 1, 2, and 3.
I'm in a cave.
Mm-hmm. Are you male
Yes.
or female there?
I'm not sure. I just see a dragon.
Okay. Tell me more.
There's lots of fire, lots of heat.
Yes.
Mm, yeah, that's it.
What is it that you do there in this cave?
Transmutation,
Mm-hmm. What is it that you transmute?
anger.
Mm-hmm. And do you take a body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What type of a body do you take?
I think I'm the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Tell me how it is that you transmute all of this anger, this fire, this heat. What do you do with all of it?
It works up through the earth
Mm-hmm.
and it works through the vessel.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the sense of releasing uh, helps to transmute.
Mm-hmm. So how is it that you release and transmute all of this?
It works through the body
Mm-hmm.
and it's the fire.
The fire.
It's breathing fire.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what would happen if you could not release all of that transmuted energy?
Then something would be destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
would be burnt down to the ground.
Okay. Very good. So listen carefully. I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll advance to an important moment in that life. That life is a dragon. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
There are others surrounding.
Yes.
We are a collective. We have come together.
Is this other dragons or other beings?
Other dragons.
Okay.
We're going somewhere.
Yes. Tell me more.
Feels like we're leaving. I feel like this sense of rising up.
Yes.
I feel like we're going to change form.
Mm-hmm. What do you change into?
Beings, human beings.
Okay. Yes. Continue.
Yep, we're going to bring this energy to the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to transmute on earth, just as we were doing in this cave. which
Very
means that we will be attracted to areas most in need of transmutation. And this energy will work through us.
Very good.
And we are doing this as the collective dream. We're doing this to help the collective and to help the areas on Earth and other planets that most need very dense areas to be repaired. Could you just repeat that, please? I can't hear you yet.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to just take off my video so we can continue. Just close your eyes. All right. Your own. You can begin to transmute that energy with that dragon energy. Go ahead and begin to use your inner knowing and begin to transmute all of the energies that you've been holding. Let the fire out. And notice the changes within your body as you release all of the emotions that you've taken on from other people, all of the darkness.
It's horrible.
Yes.
Gosh, this feels like so much leaving.
Go ahead, just pull it all out, transmute it all.
Yuck energy.
Yes. And now that all of that energy is going out, you will finally understand why you chose your mission on Earth, why you chose the family that you chose. What is the reason for being born into this family at this time? What was the mission?
To forgive, to overcome,
yes,
to show, to be redeemed, to show that overcoming adversity is possible.
yes,
To assist these other souls along on their journey. It was actually a divine arrangement.
yes.
It was a selection taken in honor to reinstate a level of an energetic level of it's to reinstate and to reimpair an energetic field, some sort, not too sure. And it was highly important to do so for the collective. For the collective ancestrally through the DNA.
Yes.
But also working on a larger whole. to assist these souls to along on their path.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The decision wasn't taken lightly, but also it's of light.
Yes. So I'd like for you to go ahead and put in front of you all of those that have been instrumental in the lifetime of Roxanne. Those who have broken her heart, those who have yielded a knife into her heart, those who have taken her out of her balance. Look at all of these souls in front of you. And this time you could see them. You could see their soul and why they were instrumental in being in Roxanne's life. Do you recognize any of those eyes from different places?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And as you look at their soul, you can understand why you chose to come into this incarnation to receive these lessons from them.
Yes. It's a transaction. I helped them, they helped me.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. And there's one thing that Roxanne has, and that is a little pain in the foot. I want you to focus on that left leg. Zoom in on what lesson that is.
Parents.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The pain is a manifestation of the pain of the parents shared in the agreement coming through the portal to this earth side. That collective pain felt is contained in that foot.
Is there a need to continue with that reminder?
No. Not anymore.
All right. So are you willing to forgive these two souls that gave you their DNA and gave you their vessel for you to be born onto this earth to do the mission that is so important for you to do? Can you forgive them?
Yes.
Are you ready to release all of that you have against them?
Yes.
And forgive. All right. So
yes.
Notice where you're holding all of this anger.
In the chest.
All right. Very good. Zoom in and see what this pain looks like to you.
It's in the chest and the shoulders.
What does it look like to you?
It feels like a heavy weight.
All
metal
right. So
weight.
a metal weight. And notice why it is that you've put this metal weight on your chest and shoulders. What does it remind you of?
It's reminding me of.
Yes. What do you feel when you feel this?
It's actually taking me back to when I'm on Mars and I'm feeling such a connection to feeling these horrible feelings, being stuck, and knowing that the light is there, but I couldn't get to it. I couldn't get back to it.
Yes.
So this weight is here to remind me that the light exists, but I can't get to it.
All right. Are you ready to remove that plate off of your chest finally?
Yes, please.
All right.
Yes.
So go ahead and you can use your hands and just lift off that plate. Just go deep in there and just release it. That's it.
Oh,
Yes. Notice how it's rooted in there. Pull it all out. Don't leave any part of it in. And as you lift it off, you'll be able to see the light. You'll be able to
feels
see
a
the
little
light
bit
finally. Yes. Take it all off.
stuck.
And you could say to yourself, I used to believe that I needed that.
I used to believe that I needed that.
But I don't anymore.
I don't need it anymore.
Go away.
Just go away.
And don't come back.
Go away and do not come back, because I do not need you anymore.
And now notice the hollowness of your chest where all of this plate was. What would you like to put in there instead?
I like to fill that space with the light that I left behind.
What color is that light?
Golden and blue and purple.
So I'm going to sound a tuning fork and I want you to fill that space with that golden light, that blue and purple. Just breathe it in. That's it.
Mm.
And now that you have this light, you could look at their eyes. Are you ready to forgive now?
Yes.
Very good. So go ahead and begin to send that light to them. And that beautiful light to both of them, to their hearts. And look at the others. And send the light to them. You came here to transmute the dark. Send that to all of those that have stabbed you in the back and in the heart and said things. It's not yours, it's theirs. And tell me when you're done.
Yes.
And now you could feel your body and notice where all of the anxiousness was, all of the stress, all of the acid reflux that you were not able to get out with fire. And feel how this body is feeling.
Feels like I can breathe.
Very good.
Feels like there's room.
Yes. Yes.
Feels lighter.
Very good. So now, what advice do you give to Roxanne about her relationships, about her future?
Okay. You must smile more. You must smile more and allow this consciousness to work through your smile to impact everybody in your space and that crosses your path. For this energy will support your own soul journey but also others. You must share yourself. You must share your words. You must share your words. You know this. You must share your words. And allow them to travel the earthly realm. For every word spoken and every word written will take on its own journey. And you are a master engineer. You are able to construct beautifully as an architect of words. And this is a gift that is meant to be shared. So you must share this.
Very good. Is there anything else, or do you feel that we are complete?
There are many opportunities that are lining up. However, you must ensure you accept them with grace and knowing, and most of all, trust.
Mm-hmm.
Always trust. You have to trust in yourself, in your life, and in the path that has been created for you. And you must trust in your abilities and the skills that are encoded within your DNA, as these skills are the vehicle. These skills and abilities and wisdom is the vehicle for you in this lifetime. It will take you from one place to the next place, across time, through time, across dimensions, to share your words, not here, but there, simultaneously. This is the true alchemist. This is the true work of an alchemist. And this is what has been gifted to you.
Very good. Is that it, or are we complete?
We are complete.
Very good. So with that, I'm going to count from 1 to 5 with each 5 wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Wow.
What a ride, Roxanne.
Wow.
What a ride. Amazing, huh?
Yeah, wow. That was quite something. That was wow.
Yeah.
It's so
It
much
makes,
there. Like, you can't even put it into words. You have to try and find words, but it's not adequate. The language doesn't really capture it. It's all knowing.
it's a lot of puzzle pieces. A lot of puzzle pieces.
Yeah,
And
so many.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was connecting dots. I don't know sure if you are able to connect the dots, but yeah, that reflux,
Wow. Yeah.
that's the dragon,
Yeah, wow. That really makes sense to me.
right?
I saw this beautiful dragon and just, yeah, like that was the job of the dragon to just transmute. And
Yeah. Yeah. It was amazing. How long do you think this was? Was it fast for you?
it feels quite
Approximately.
fast. Yeah. It feels like
Like,
about like an hour. Oh,
can you
wow.
see?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow.
An hour and 40 minutes. It was amazing. And thank you
Wow.
for not disconnecting, because it was raining buckets here. It was really an amazing storm here. So
I knew you'd be back, so I just, yeah, I
yeah,
was
well, thank
patient.
you. Yeah, well, that's why I tell everybody, don't disconnect, because otherwise the recording is lost. So you did great, and we just continued. You were able to spend more time in that one place, so
Yeah, it's
it was
amazing.
great.
Thank you
Great.
so much.
You're welcome. So do you want to share any of this?
Yeah,
With
if you feel like some of this is useful for others, then
Yeah.
I'd love to share. And if I take the advice that I've just been
Yeah.
given, it feels like, yeah, should definitely be
Yeah.
shared.
I don't share the parts with family.
So
Yeah.
we'll be taking that part out, but everything else is just a magical journey. Wow. Especially on
Wow.
Mars.
Makes so much sense. Like I have other memories that are kind of like slotting into place now, and
Yeah.
oof, it's a lot.
Woo. Amazing. Amazing. So if we're going to share this, what do you want to call it? What was the main thing? You said a lot of things.
Yeah. It's something I'm getting transmutation, something to do with transmutation and alchemy seems to be coming up. I'm not too sure.
Perfect. Well, let's use that. Transmutation alchemy. Perfect. It's perfect. So if we're going to share this, I'm going to say to everybody, thank you for watching. If you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. You sign up for a newsletter, and this is how Roxanne got her session. And if it's divine time for you, you will get the session. So with that, thank you everyone for watching. Until the next one. Bye-bye. All right, Roxanne. See you
Okay,
when we
thank you
see
so
when we
much.
see you. Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Alba. Take care.